All right, so this is just a long form project that I'm going to do in installments. It's basically the idea is I'm going to be having a conversation with a past version of myself, just explaining a little bit how and why um, I converted to Catholicism, or I'm in the process of doing so. I'm not officially a Catholic yet, but I just wanted to get something up because I've been meaning to do this for a while, and the first version is probably not going to be too long, but it's a start, so I hope to keep it going. All right, so we're going to start with the advocate for the past, the Advocatus Pristini. That's going to be a past version of myself, probably around the time I was vice president and then president of the Secular Student Alliance at my school. And on the opposite side is going to be the advocate for the present. So that's going to be just where I currently am viewing the questions that I used to have. All right, so let's jump in. So let's say this is circa 2011. Um, so I would have said at that time, basically, you know, you can say what you want, but I think that God has to have at least two characteristics. God has to be uh, the creator of existence as we know it, or at least the known universe, and God has to be conscious in order for whatever you're referring to be called God. So the second condition prevents us just calling the Big Bang God because it's not a conscious mind of any sort. And that was sort of my basic position. So let's see how I would answer that question presently. So currently, my view is that yes, there is a conscious mind. And my old definition of God, I do believe exists. That's my current view on the matter, and it's it's going to be a long, drawn-out conversation with my past self as to how I arrived there. But just a few bullet points. I had a long phase in the rationalist, less wrong community, and that really influenced my thinking to sort of privilege my own experience and reasoning over just following the crowd. And basically, in a nutshell, I performed the experiment of assuming that what the Catholic Church taught and said was true, and just following there. So it's a modified presuppositional argument, basically. And I used to really not appreciate those. I thought that it was a bit dodging the bullet because if you assume two contradictory ideas logically, you can prove anything from them. So I used to be pretty dismissive of presuppositionalism, but actually, I think there is a rigorous version of that that could work, but it's sort of in modified versions empirically what I've found to be the case. And that's going to wrap up week one. This is just to kind of get a proof of concept, get the slides ready so I have a format going forward. Thanks for listening.